Welcome back to Daytime. Before the break, we talked about breakthroughs, and now you'll learn about transformation with James Elliot. James, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
And you're a transformational coach. What is that?
I am. So basically helping people literally transform into something they are, something they want to be. Just like when I transformed, I had lost 60 pounds. I was still the old fat James, though, and the old bullied James, picked on James, so I would be in great shape, yet the confidence wasn't there. I was helping people transform to become the confident, wonderful, magnificent people that they want to be, and having that confidence, which helps them in relationships, in business, attracting the right clients, in health, because they're confident, okay, I can be healthy and I'm going to do this, versus self-sabotage, which a lot of people often do because they don't think they can. So.
Oh, right. So what are some of these tools so that we stop sabotaging ourselves and we start to understand the truth of who we are is actually, each and every individual is amazing with a great purpose?
It is. I find we all have what we need inside us. It's just we're often our own biggest roadblock. And, you know, and I was as well. So I sought out a coach, and because one of my mentors says the only way to fail is to try to do everything on your own. And she's absolutely right, brilliant woman. So I sought out a coach, and I literally transformed myself as well, and literally did a 180 to who I am now. And I thought, I have to become a coach. I have to do this and help people, you know, transform themselves and almost heal the older versions of me, because your clients are a reflection of who you are or who you used to be.
And I think that's the next level of mastery, when you transform, and then you can also teach.
You got it. It's
in that teaching. So you often suggest to people to focus on what they want and not what they don't want. So what do you mean by that?
Sure. So a lot of people think, okay, well, I don't want to be poor, or I don't want to be sick, or I don't want to be lonely. They're focusing on the wrong thing, because you're focusing on that, and that's what, you know, the universe will bring to you, versus, okay, I want to be rich, or I want to have wonderful relationships in my life. I want to have a wonderful business, a wonderful career. I want to have money so I can spend it with friends and family. I want to be healthy, versus I don't want to be sick anymore. So focusing on the wrong thing will get you, unfortunately, more of the wrong thing you don't want.
Do you think most people focus on the wrong thing? Is that what you find in your business?
I do find a lot of people do. Yeah, not everyone, but a lot of people. They come to me and say, you know, what are you here for? How can I help? Like, well, I don't want to be this anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be sick or overweight or depressed. I don't want to be that. And I say, okay, good. Let's get you what you want. What do you want? Well, I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to have abundance in my life. I want to have love in my life. And again, so focusing on that, because that's the energy you're putting out, and that's what you're going to get back in return, essentially.
Well, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and let's say you had a client come to you and say, I know what I want is to have love in my life. What would you recommend for that individual?
Yeah, having a talk, seeing why you don't have love in your life, what maybe is going on at a deeper level that you know, you're not aware of. It's almost like, you know, you say, hi, how are you on the surface? But there's something deeper down. It's like your radar, or like the bat signal you're putting out there, that there's something, you know, you don't believe in yourself. There's a lack of confidence. You don't trust yourself. And that'll make other people not trust you and not feel confident in you or feel safe with you. And that they won't buy from you, or they won't date you, or they won't hire you, for example. It's that, you know, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about that person that just, I don't know. Yet everything on the surface seems great. So whether it's a date, whether it's a hiring manager, whether it's a client, whether it's health, it's all the same thing, because it's that deeper level, what's going on, or what's sort of out of balance in you.
Yeah, and it's interesting because that thing that's going on inside of us that we're projecting out is based on the past experiences. So how can we, you know, just sort of drop that baggage instead of carrying it around with us everywhere we go and projecting it everywhere we go? You got it.
And you feel so much lighter when you do get rid of the proverbial boat anchor or ball and chain, or however you want to look at it. Working with a coach, again, you know, it's impossible to do everything yourself. So working with someone who has maybe A, had a transformation, and B, who has the tools, some really cool tools, to help you drop that boat anchor or drop that ball and chain, get rid of the baggage, so to speak, and all the negativity, and literally lift you up. You know, you get lighter and you're able to do what you want. We don't have the gremlins on your shoulder saying you can't do this, or all this negativity and this stuff from the past. When it's all gone, the possibilities are endless, and you feel better. You feel like you can do anything.
You know what, you're so right, because we have those voices inside of our head that says, you can't do it, and all of this negative chatter, and it is so helpful to surround yourself with the right people who believe in you, who will inspire you, and to say, hey, your nonsense is you're thinking is nonsense.
Yeah, you got it. We're our own worst, our own biggest obstacles, essentially. And we're all human. We all have that voice sometimes. And the biggest point is to bat it away. And again, focus on what you want. And I can do it. I'm deserving of this. I am worthy of this. And again, often we working with someone, working with the right coach for you, will have huge and very quick results and get you to where you want to be, as long as the right coach for you.
What's one of your favorite tools that has helped you personally on your journey?
Yeah, so I love something called NLP, or Neuro-Linguistic Programming. It's one of my board-certified tools that I use. And because it's working with the elephant, if you will. There's an elephant and a rider. Our conscious mind, the 10% of our brain, is the rider. And the 90% is the elephant. And it's a big elephant. And so trying to push the elephant in the direction you want to go is not going to work very well. You have to appease it and direct it and make it feel safe that, okay, going over to that watering hole is safe, and going in that direction is okay, versus trying to push it there with your conscious mind, which is the 10%. Isn't it better to work with the 90% and appease the 90% unconsciously, where all of our change and shift happens? And that's why I love NLP. One of the tools that helps you do that, because it's awesome. It works well and it works quickly, which is, why take time? Why take 2-3 years to do something when you can do it very, very quickly? And
it's amazing how we can reprogram our minds in an instant with the right tools.
You got it.
Thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure.
Good Life Fitness will be with us when we return. Stay here.